Well, I woke up this morning from a reoccurring dream.
Okie dokie, hello people. I am Jaby KOAY, joined by STEPH.
Hello.
What up, brah?
What up?
And so you're familiar with TANMAY BHAT. You've seen a few of his videos. And so this is a video from Brut, the YouTube channel, or Brut India, excuse me. And it's called The Roller Coaster Life of TANMAY BHAT. This was called something else before. I forgot what the previous title was. But the point being is they've done coverage on TANMAY BHAT. And that's wild to me that a Brut India video is covering him. I'm very excited to check this out. You guys, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications, and pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. While you're subscribing and upvoting, subscribe to Brut India. There's a link in the description below if you want to click on that link, give the original upvote, subscribe to them from there. And also, tell me your favorite TANMAY BHAT video in the comments. Would love to know.
Stand up करने वाला ये तो पता ही नहीं था, content create करने ये तो पता ही नहीं था. मुझे बस पता था कि मेरे पास एक skill है, which is I think I know how to make people laugh.
Promising faces. Oh.
It's like collecting different medals, right? And having them at the front and center as soon as you enter the house. You're like, hey, these are all the medals. This is what you can focus on about me.
Have you ever made a joke that you wish you could take back?
Probably.
That's what happened with him.
Oh, really?
You know, on Snapchat or whatever it is where you can do face swap and stuff like that. He face swapped with Sachin Tendulkar, who is considered like god of cricket, and a famous politician in India whose name I never remember, and people always tell me in the comments because it's like, oh, it's this lady. And he was making fun of both of them. He got so much backlash. That was one thing that happened. Like a bunch of celebrities spoke out against what he did, but he was just making a joke. I was confused because I'm like, everyone is subject to, you know, ridicule or humor. You know,
Well,
no one's
different here, I guess.
Yeah. So there's that. The other thing that happened was there was some kind of crazy Me Too thing. They didn't even touch on it. There was some kind of crazy Me Too thing. It had nothing to do with him, but it had to do with his company. Someone at his company did something shady, for lack of a better word, and he just shut down AIB, which was his company that did all those comedy videos. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So he had to start over. So he was a thief at an early age. Stealing at a young age. Oh, poetry. Oh, wow.
My mom knew कि ये attention seeking बच्चा है. इसे तुम attention दे दो, इसको बड़ा मजा आएगा.
Wow. Wow. That's young.
Yeah.
Today मैं नींद में लिख सकता हूँ. तो बच्चा आके पूछता है कि कैसे मैं मम्मी पापा को कन्विंस करूं. हमने करके दिखाओ, कन्विंस हो जाएंगे.
That's actually great advice.
Yeah.
That's really good advice. Just do it.
Yeah.
And that'll convince them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what? Yeah, AIB was wildly successful.
Putting out a video. Oh my god, will they like it? Will they like it? I don't know if they like it.
The Alia bot famously like screwed up. I think it was a president's name or a PM's name or something like that. Like she couldn't remember. It was a huge gaffe. Was caught on camera, I think, on the Karan Johar show, and the whole internet made fun of her because she didn't know the name of a politician she should have known. She paired up with AIB to make fun of the whole thing. Like she made fun of herself.
Oh, that's good. That's smart.
Like in a Jennifer Lawrence sort of way.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Start from the bottom now, hey!
Comedy. That's, yeah. The Snapchat thing. That's what I was telling you about. He made fun of Sanjay Tendulkar. Oh, okay. I thought it was a politician. So it was Lata Mangeshkar. I don't know who that is.
कभी-कभी लोग बोलते हैं कि तन्मय तू पतला हो जाएगा तो तू फनी नहीं रहेगा, कि पतला हो गया फनी नहीं हुआ तो क्या हुआ, ठीक है, I'll be happier with myself.
You know who your friends are when shit's getting really bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's when you find out who actually has your back and who's not just trying to kiss your ass to, you know, help their own career.
So he was CEO of the company at the time.
Yeah.
One of the employees got accused of harassment by a fellow comedian.
A female comedian. And it was like, I think it was multiple instances. And I think he was sort of blowing it off like, oh, she must be. Like, he was backing his friend.
Oh.
I don't remember the full scope of things. I just remember they shut AIB down as a result.
I've just watched something that I've worked for a large part of my adult life down, and I've just been staring at the rubble going, what now?
I've interacted with him like a handful of times in very fleeting instances. There was this one experience I had where a bunch of my AIB reactions were being taken down, like copyright strikes.
Oh.
And I thought I was about to lose my channel. I was like at the airport with Achara in England, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna lose my channel and I don't know what to do. And it's all because of AIB. And then he got on the phone with me and he's like, Jaby, I love reaction videos. It's not me. I don't know who's doing this, but it's not me. We love your reaction videos. It's fine. I was like, whoa, this is straight from the man. It was some other company that was pulling some stunt, and he kind of helped me get it sorted out. After he made his comeback and was doing the live streaming and stuff like that, we had this weird instance where we were live streaming each other's live streams. It was this weird Inception effect.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes! Next level Inception. Talk on the internet, bitches!
crypto thing, like finance and crypto thing really took off. So that you guys wanting to get in YouTube, the biggest CPM is around finance.
Oh, whoa.
The biggest CPM is around finance, yeah. If you want to make money in YouTube and that's your goal, finance, I mean, you obviously should go to finance, but finance is where the high CPM is. And so it totally makes sense for him to do that. It's like, why not? I'm not gonna hate on the guy for wanting to make his dough.
Yeah, I'm never gonna hate on someone for hustling.
Yeah. I know someone he went on a date with. One of the things she told me was he's guarded because of that whole Me Too thing. You know, he has to be very careful. And I totally get that. When you're famous and you've gone through the things he's gone through, it's like, now it's frightening because you never know who's gonna like say something in the wrong way. Like not that you should assume everyone's out to get you. You just feel afraid. That's why I wear a condom.
Oh my God. Wrap it up, y'all.
You know, you never know who's carrying something that's gonna like stay with you for the rest of your life. They're gonna give you the gift that keeps on giving.
No, just don't be a jerk. I'm never ever gonna condone sexual harassment, assault, anything in any way. And I think that you should always, you know, defend victims or survivors. You are the sum of the 5 people you hang out with most. So if your crew is kind of not doing good things, you shouldn't be with them anymore. From what this video shows, I obviously don't know him that much. From what this video shows, the jokes that he made, if he did that as an American comedian, he'd be fine.
Yeah. The jokes is not where he would land in hot water.
No, it would be the Me Too thing, but that was, I think, him being a young CEO, not realizing the steps you have to take of the leader as a company.
Yeah, here's the thing. Let's say someone accused you of something. Let's say you're a lesbian or something. I don't know. So someone accused you of something. I find out about it and you tell me it's a lie. I'm going to believe you over that person I don't know. Again, I don't remember all the details, but I have to imagine, just for the sake of conversation, like it might have been something like that. Like his friends going, no, she's lying. She's making this up just to hurt me. As TANMAY BHAT, like if he goes, well, I'm gonna side with you then because you're my friend, like I can understand that perspective. The public might not, but you know what I mean? Like, so I'm gonna have your back if someone's accusing you of something before I have a stranger's back.
And I obviously don't know the details of the case, so I'm just speaking on like the black and whiteness of it.
Yeah.
To be a CEO of a company at that young of an age,
right?
You don't know the foresight you need for certain decisions. And with a newer issue at the time being blowing up and like companies here everywhere figuring out what their policy is.
Sorry, I'm like deviating, but just go with me. So there's this comedian on YouTube that I like a lot. Something weird had happened where he was trying to have an open relationship or get out of the relationship with this girl. Eventually he got out of the relationship. She wanted him back, but he said no. I'm butchering this a little bit. I'm trying to truncate it. The short of it is, well after the relationship was over, she went on YouTube and started saying all these bad things about what he did to her in the relationship. Why are you doing this a year removed? It's like you trace their texts and stuff like that. You find out that he was trying to get away from her. There's a ulterior motive there in getting someone's sympathy. I really hate that. I hate when I find that out because I'm like, there are real victims out there.
Oh, most of them. It's like the sexual assault's the least falsely reported crime out of all the major crimes.
When one is falsely reported,
it's really bad.
Yeah,
it's really, really bad. It is such a messed up way to deal with society. But I think like keep your receipts.
So
I keep all my receipts.
There's this, this is gonna take us in a weird direction, but there's this documentary from India from a woman. So that's from Mulan. I love that line. Have you watched Mulan?
Of course.
There's the scene when that
the
like
live action or the
cartoon, the cartoon when that fairy of a dude.
Oh, the one that keeps the list.
Yeah, when he keeps the list and he throws Mulan into the snow and she goes, I knew there was something off about her, a woman. But anyway, Men 2 is the name of the movie. There's this like list of guys who have gotten accused of basically the false allegations. I don't know the statistics on it. From what I understand, cursory understanding, is that it happens more often in India than over here, where you're trying not to offend your family because of something you did, and so you just say it's this other thing to get out of it. So like, for instance, let's say this man and woman do stuff. The woman is like, okay, I want to get married, I'm pregnant, or something like that. And he goes, well, I don't want to get married. So now she has to protect her image because of culture and what have you. I'm doing a very bad job of explaining this. I hope you understand what
I
I'm
do
saying.
understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's just hard because it's such a complex issue when you live in a society. Like most countries have a way in which women are like terribly treated and almost always second-class citizens. So it's like hard when you're in that environment, and I know that a lot of assault happens.
Yeah.
Of course there's a flip side of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially when religion comes into play and
Yeah.
like protecting your honor or whatever it may be. I think
it's
others
tricky.
it's
But
messed up on all sides.
I think that, well, ultimately what this comes down to is I think a lot of people are always trying to, no matter what your status is, to a certain degree, you're trying to protect your image. Unless you're like an adult film star, you generally care a lot about your rap. You'll do whatever you can to protect it. And sometimes those things are not on the up and up. All I'm trying to do is maybe try to low-key defend where he was coming from in that instance and why and how he fucked up. Because I think it could
it's
happen
harder
to,
when you're the friend.
yeah, it could literally happen to any of us, including you, where you're like, let's say someone accused me of something, you're closer to me now, and I'm telling you like straight to your face, because you know I'm no bullshit. I'm telling you like, no, that she's lying. Like, who do you believe? Do you believe this woman you've never met? Or do you believe this friend, you know?
No, you need evidence. You need to ask questions.
Yeah.
And you need to not just be ready to have a pitchfork and fire and flames ready on people.
Yeah.
I absolutely despise what we're doing now, how quick we are to just cut someone off completely, like excommunicate them from society without actually hearing them. I think that's really, really dangerous. That is completely an infringement on freedom of speech.
We need a path to forgiveness as well.
For some things, but yeah, for most things, I do believe.
One time Steph farted in front of me.
Forgiving.
I still have not forgiven her for that fart.
Desmond Tutu.
Yeah.
Great book. No, it's true. I think that just from being a woman and knowing a lot of women, the price of going to court and to like, you just don't do that unless it happens. That doesn't mean there aren't people who falsely accuse, but just like you just don't do that. It's hard. Be nice to people.
Yeah. It's so hard to talk about this stuff, especially because it's YouTube, so I can't speak like freely.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because you would never. So you're like, how could a person do that to someone?
It just blows my mind.
Yeah.
Is the short of it. It blows my mind what some people are capable of doing. And on the other side, how quick people will judge without being inquisitive, without being curious and inspecting for themselves. And oftentimes this has nothing to do with us. It's not our business. That's the crazier part.
One of the interesting things about that happened out of the Me Too is in the recent age, it's one of the biggest issues. I think critical thinking could solve all of our issues on Earth. The inability to have nuance in conversations with topics like this.
Yeah.
One thing is not the same as the other, right? You know, a verbal abuse is not the same as physical abuse, and there's like chains of command of all of these things. And so when one thing, like sexual harassment, can mean millions of things.
Yeah.
And we just like all go to one thing, and then we're like, then you should be punished by this, and it doesn't make sense.
Anyway, this is fun.
Really good talk. Really good.
Thanks, you guys. Don't hurt each other.
Yeah.
I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
SABRAW defeated.
Peace out.